international code +34 87. Hola, ¿puedo hacer una reserva?
Sí,
Muy bien, ¿para hoy?
para hoy.
Sí,
¿Queréis una habitación?
una cama.
Una cama para hoy.
Sí,
Ok. ¿Y el nombre es?
mi nombre es...
Cama.
Sí,
Ya está.
muy bien,
Ok.
gracias.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. So, here are the Spanish words for making a reservation at an albergue. Don't forget, whatever the number says in the guidebook, you have to add +34 first of all to get to the Spanish number. And then you dial the number and it rings, and they don't always say, hello, this is albergue such and such. Sometimes you just say, they just say hola, something like that. And then you can say albergue, and the name of the albergue, and they'll say sí. And then you say, ¿Puedo hacer una reserva? Can I make a reservation? And they might say, no, estamos completo, we're full. But if they say sí, then you might want to tell them either you want una habitación for a room, or you might want a cama for just a bed. And if sometimes they try and sell you an additional service, and you've looked in the guidebook and it says no, €10 for a bed, and they offer you something else, and if you're a bit wary about what it is they're selling you and you just want a bed, then you can always say una cama en un dormitorio. So then there's no doubt you're Mr. Cheap and you just want the cheapest one they've got. Then they might want to know your name, nombre. They might want to know where you are, because they want to know how long you're going to be. Because if you don't turn up, they've got no way of charge. They don't take your credit card or anything, or they don't take your passport number, so there's no comebacks. So they want to know where you are, so that if you don't turn up, they can give the room or the bed to somebody else rather than let it go to waste. So they want to know where you are, so they can have an idea of how long it will take you to get there. They might want to know how many people there are, cuántas personas. So it's a bit like cuánto es, but this time is cuántas personas. And then you can tell them, if you're a couple travelling together, you might want una cama matrimonial, a double bed. Or if there's two fellow pilgrims travelling, you might not want a double bed, you might want 2 single beds, or however many single beds. And then you can say dos camas individuales. And then you could ask them, make sure you are, especially if you're booking a room, ask how much the room is, cuánto es, so there's no surprises. And then when they ask you where you are, you can say estoy en, and then you say the name of the town or location. And when they say when they want to know your nationality, your nacionalidad, then you can say soy, I am, and I say inglés, or work out whatever name of the country you're coming from. I'm soy inglés. And then if it all goes wrong, you can just say habla usted inglés. Sir or madam, do you speak English? So I must admit, booking an albergue completely in Spanish, you might not want to do that on your first day if you've only learned a few Spanish words on an app or from this video. But if it goes wrong, you can always try it in English. And in fact, if you're desperate to reserve somewhere and the only alternative is to do it in English, just by starting off in Spanish, it's a nice thing to do, and it might get you a few brownie points when they're deciding whether to let you stay or not. Hola, ¿puedo hacer una reserva?
Sí,
Muy bien. ¿Para hoy?
para hoy.
Sí.
¿Queréis una habitación?
Una cama?
Una cama. Para hoy.
Sí.
Ok. ¿El nombre es?
Mi nombre es...
Cama.
Sí.
Ya está.
Muy bien.
Ok.
Gracias.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.